This PowerPoint is about the behavioural theory and how it was tested in different experiments, such as the Bobo doll experiment and the Stanford Prison experiment. The definition of the behavioural theory of social learning is that young children watch their role models and copy how they are acting. This can be either good or bad and can depend on the child's environment that they are brought up in. The Bobo doll experiment shows 3 groups of children being monitored on their aggressiveness towards a doll. The first group was shown a teacher being aggressive towards a doll, calling it names and kicking it and punching it. The second group was shown the teacher playing with the doll normally, like any child should do. And then the third group wasn't shown anything towards the doll and would just seen it in the room. The experiment showed that the first group, the majority of them went towards the doll and started copying what the teacher was doing, being aggressive towards it. The second group were just playing with it nicely. And the third group, most of them didn't go anywhere near the doll because they didn't have any interest in it, because they hadn't been shown anything. The Stanford Prison experiment was a group of students that were split into 2 groups, guards and prisoners. The prisoners were arrested and taken to the prison, and the guards were given uniform, and it was testing whether they would change their personality depending on the role that they were given and the situation or environment that they were in. The experiment was meant to last 2 weeks, but it only lasted 6 days because the guards got so much into the role that the prisoners started dropping out because they felt that it was too real for them. Moving on to conflict management, this is different ways to deal with situations in a business environment, such as being a supervisor or a manager. They need to either be submissive, aggressive, or assertive. A submissive person is someone that doesn't have much authority or control on what is happening. They are undecisive and always depend on other people to make decisions for them. This wouldn't be good for the police force because over time they would start to look weak and the public wouldn't trust them or feel comfortable with them dealing with crimes in their area. Aggressiveness is when someone doesn't think about how the team is feeling and they're very confrontational and only think about the main goal. They don't think about how anyone is actually feeling or any implications that could happen. This wouldn't be good in the fire service because they need to be efficient but caring and make people feel comfortable and not get confrontational with them and make them feel uneasy. Assertiveness is the last one, and this is when someone has excellent authority. They take everything into consideration that people are telling them and their feelings and anything bad that may happen along the way, and they don't crack under stress or anything. This would be good in the NHS because they have lives in their hands. An example of this could be that anything could change with an incident that's happened and they need to perform an operation on someone, but they could find something else that is wrong with that person and they need to act quickly on what to do. Overall, the behavioural theory depends on environment and how you've been brought up. You can either learn from what you've seen or copy what you've done, either good or bad. Assertiveness is seen as the best conflict management because it is covering all parts of being a leader.